So welcome to another class in Visual Basic Programming. Today we have a very interesting program called the ColorBar. So here we are going to use two controls here. The controls are text box and the horizontal scroll bar. So here you have the vertical scroll bar and the horizontal scroll bar. Just have to take it and you can draw it wherever you wanted it. So this becomes a scroll bar. Scroll bar is another control. What are the values you have to remember for scroll bar? What are the properties that you should be knowing? First property is the minimum property. The second property is the maximum property. So what is the value you want the scroll bar to slide on? Say for example, if you're going to have marks, then you can say minimum value is 0, maximum value is 100. So these are the two properties, minimum and maximum property. Apart from that, there is one more property that you should be knowing. That is nothing but the value property. The value property will tell you so where the scroll bar is. So if I'm going to pull the scroll bar and put it somewhere here, say let us say it's going to stand somewhere here. Say that could be between 0 and 100. It could be at position 30. So that is your value. So wherever you place the bar, that is what your value is going to point to. Right, so you will know that very soon. Let me first execute the program for you so that you understand what is happening, and then we will come back to the properties. Right, in the design I have a text box here. I'm going to change the color for the text box. Right, so I also have 3 more text box here which is going to tell me what is the value of these 3 scroll bars. So we have 3 horizontal scroll bars, horizontal scroll bar 1, 2 and 3. This text box will tell their respective values. What is the scroll bar dot value property? So that value property will be stored in these 3 text boxes. Right, so let us see how to change the color. So here I'm going to use these 3 scroll bars to change the color. Okay, so how am I changing the color? I'm going to use 3 colors, the basic colors, right? So red, green and blue. Red, green and blue. So let us say for example, this particular scroll bar is going to represent red color. Okay, so the values which I have set for this particular scroll bar has minimum and maximum values. Minimum value is 0, maximum value is 255. Okay, so I can push the bar here between 0 and 255 because that is the color value. So red color value could range between 0 and 255. So when it is 0, there is no color, so slightly the red color is going to be added to this, and when it becomes 255, it is going to contain the maximum red color. Similarly, the next scroll bar is going to represent green. Similarly, this is going to be green. Yeah, so some black, we are going to add a little bit of green. We keep adding green, and when your green value is 255, this is your maximum green. Again, the minimum value for this particular scroll bar is going to be 0, maximum value is going to be 255. The third scroll bar is going to represent blue color. Right, so again I'm going to, and whenever the values are 0, when all the 3 scroll bars are 0, it is going to be black. Right, so when I'm going to just add only the blue color, I'm going to keep adding only blue color, and the maximum blue I get when I keep it at 255. Okay, so these text boxes will tell me what is my value of red, what is the value of green, and what is my value of blue. So I'm going to combine all these 3 colors together. So the command I use to combine all these 3 colors is RGB. Yeah, RGB is a function. It's a built-in function. So it has 3 parameters. First parameter should give the value of red. Second parameter should give the value for green, and the third parameter should give the value for blue. So I'm going to use this RGB function. Right. What if blue is full, right? Green is full, and the red is also going to be full. Now you get the white color. So you know that in WebGR colors, when you add all the colors together, you get white. All the colors are there, it is white. When none of the colors are present, then it is black. Studied that in school. Right? What this RGB command does. RGB command, I'm using it just to demonstrate this use of scroll bar. So you have 2 different types of scroll bars. One is horizontal and one is vertical scroll bar. Right, let us go and see what happens to the coding. For that, I wanted to show you if the value, let us say the value of R red is 47, say green is 107 or something, and this is the value of say blue. This is the color you get. Okay, so you can keep experimenting, keep changing the colors here and there. Right, you can see the color of the text box, the background color of the text box is changing. Okay, so it's a very simple program. Let us go into the coding part of it. The design, as I told you, has 4 text boxes, 1 and these 3, and then it has 3 horizontal scroll bars. Okay, so how do I write the coding? So my program works only when I change this particular value of my scroll bar. So I'm going to write the coding where in the change event. So scroll bar change event is where I'm going to write. I'm double clicking this. This is what you get. Okay, scroll bar under scroll 1 underscore change is the event. So when the value of that scroll bar changes, then this program should execute. So these lines of coding should execute. What is the first line of coding? Very simple. Text2 should be the value, right? So which is nothing but this is text2. When I scroll this, use the scroll bar, this particular value property should be in this text box. So how do I write the coding? I'm going to say text2.text is equal to horizontal scroll 1.value. Horizontal scroll 1.value. That is the first line of coding. Second line of coding is I'm going to have text1, which is nothing but this text box. Okay, text1.backcolor is equal to, then I'm going to use the RGB function. Text1.backcolor, background color is equal to RGB function should have 3 parameters or 3 values. First value it is going to take it from the horizontal scroll bar 1, second value from horizontal scroll bar 2, and third value from horizontal scroll bar 3. So number 1 is going to represent red, this is going to represent green, and this is going to represent, right? So the coding is going to be same for all the 3 scroll bars. Only thing is scroll bar 1, okay, the value is going to be present in text2. Scroll bar 2, the value is going to be present in text3, and here it is going to be text4. That's it. Otherwise it's all the same coding, right? So what are the things you have to remember here? There are many new things which you should know. First and foremost thing, the scroll bar, right, has minimum and maximum value property, right? So we have to first set the minimum and maximum property. In this case we are setting it to 0 and 255. You can check it here. It is going to be 0 and minimum is 0, maximum is 255. So it's the first one. Okay, the other property which the scroll bar has is the value property. So the horizontal scroll bar 1.value, that value we are going to store it in the text box, that we are going to use it in coding. Okay, second thing you have to know is that there is a change property. So once the horizontal, whenever the horizontal scroll bar is changed, this particular coding will be executed. That is the second thing. So there is a new event here introduced called the change event. Third thing, there is a new built-in function called RGB. So I'm going to use this function to demonstrate the scroll bars, horizontal scroll bars. RGB needs 3 parameters. First the value of red, then the value of green, and then the value of blue. Okay, so all these things are going to decide the background color of text box 1. It is going to decide the background color of text box 1. Let us execute the program again. Okay, so it is white because all the values are 0, right? So here let us change it a little bit. Now you can see a little bit of red color added. Now you have a little bit of green added, but green is dominating. Now the blue is dominating. So let us can keep playing with this, right, to get the color you need. These are the values. RGB function, these values will be passed. Now the RGB function has 41, 185, 123, so that you get this particular color as a text box background color. Right? Interesting program. Hope you have understood the program. Thank you.